Welcome back to my messy desk. I don't care. What I do care about today is that it takes such a long time for me to embellish. I made a few pages yesterday and I did them while I was in a meeting. So I know that it took 2.5 hours because the meeting was 2.5 hours. I was just listening to a lecture, really. So I needed something to do with my hands at the same time. So this page, and let's see, this page, this took 2.5 hours to do. It's almost an hour per page or spread. And you know, that's just not sustainable. So this morning I was journaling in my current journal because this is the October book. And I thought, you know, is there no way that I can shorten this process? And I was thinking about this channel called Treasure Books. She makes junk journals and she made this video about collaging and her sort of template for collaging, or, you know, the routine she always followed, and it was really good. It was really helpful and it really made collaging go a lot quicker. But I don't want to fill this book up with collages because that will make it too thick. I do want to, you know, embellish pages with single layers of paper, like this. For example, I did this after the 2.5 hours. But I need like a template for doing it so that I know what I'm doing. And the thing is, I can do pages like, and that's not a problem. I can do, let's see, this is a journal from last year. And this, for example, is a typical spread. I mean, this looks fine, you know, I like it. Fine. Or this spread. This is from a children's book that I loved as a child, and I still love the illustrations. And this, you know, it's a little tab or whatever you'd call it. But they're not striking. They're not feng shui. If it were like interior design, it wouldn't be that perfect sort of, I don't even know what to call it. It's a kind of balance that I'm after. So what I did this morning was to go through a bunch of my old journals, just leafing through them to see which spreads really spoke to me, which ones I really liked. For example, this one. So I thought, you know, what do I like about this spread? The colors, yes, but there's also something peaceful about it. These colors are mirrored on both pages. There's this belly band with something behind it and a sort of triangular shape here. Okay, so that's a recipe for success, perhaps. In this one, I found this spread that I really like. This page is completely covered in an image from a book, and this is a bookmark. And you know, this big picture and this narrow one, sort of smaller, but still, you know, it's kind of the same colors. I like that. And this one I also like. Quite a thick, kind of broad embellishment here, like a border, or two borders actually, and a little image up here of an owl. This one as well, I like this diagonal pocket with lace and something down here. And what all these things have in common, all these spreads have in common, is that I like, it doesn't matter what the stuff on the pages is. Well, it does matter, but what matters more is how it's arranged, how, you know, the sizes, the positioning, the colors and shapes. Is it narrow, broad, and so on? So, haha, I made, it's not a flowchart this time, but it's, oh, this one. Ignore this because it's something else, okay? There. This is what we should be focusing on. These are like the shapes and the arrangements that I really like. Okay, so the first one, that's when you put a border to the left and then something down here. Like it can be a cluster, an image, whatever. But it's kind of calm. It gives this sort of calm impression, at least for me it does. Next one, we want two borders. And since there are two of them, I think we need thinner stuff, like trims, for example, there. And then on top of that, we put something in the middle. Like now, these are just placeholder items. I wouldn't put these like this, these colors. But this is the shape I want, the borders and something in the middle of them. This one is just a border to the right. And I guess you can have it to the left if you want. But this is a simple embellishment, just one single line to, well, to frame the text or whatever it is in the middle. This one has an embellishment up here and a bigger one down here. So let's say that maybe we have this one down here and something smaller up in the corner here. That also looks beautiful to me. A variation of that, I guess, is, again, we have the borders and a cluster or an image up there and another cluster or image down there. Very sort of symmetrical. Then we have this one, and this right thing, the thing on the right is really big, and now I don't have anything really big. That was bad planning on my part, but say that we use this. Say that this is an image we want to the right, and then we want something small down here. So this also looks finished, polished, beautiful to me. Another variation with the big picture to the right is a picture and a border, like that. This one, let's see, why are there two? I don't remember what I meant. Okay, but there should be something up here, and I guess maybe there are two borders or something. Oops. So that one and another one. Yes, oh, that looks very nice. Then we have a big image to the left and a narrower thing here, like, let's just prepare something, okay? Like that. So you cover up most of the pages. Then you can have a big picture and nothing here. So you just glue something pretty there and you use this page for writing. This one has a tab. And I mean, you can use tabs all over the place. But I found while I flipped through my books that the thing I liked best was when The tab was on the same spread as some big text. So a quote or something that you write really big on this side. Here we have a big image to the left. Then we have a belly band with something behind it. Perhaps this, like that. This also covers up a lot of the page. This one is a pocket. So there's a pocket down here with something in it. Let's put this in it. And big text, so a quote or, I don't know, something you want to remember, so you write it really big. Big text. Next one is a diagonal pocket, like that, and with some kind of trim. And then, let's use that one instead because it's shorter. There. And a border on this side. And this should probably be thinner. Yes, that looks better. So a broad trim here and a pocket with a thinner trim or narrower or whatever. That one, we have a thin border to the right and then something like this, something that covers, it's a thicker or broader embellishment, maybe a pocket. It could be a side pocket that you put something in. Then another big picture with something small down here. So, like that. And I realize, I mean, this, you're thinking, this is not beautiful at all. But just look at the composition. That's what I'm after, you know. That one has a broad trim or pocket or something there, and then a pocket down here, for example, that one. And of course, you put something in. And finally, and there are probably more, but this is what I found this morning. The final one here has a tuck down here, like this, and a belly band with something behind it over here. So as I've gone through my old journals and seen what I've done, this is the thing, these are the compositions that have stood out to me. So, why did I do this? Well, to speed up the process of embellishing pages. So, let's have a look at my October book. This is not any of these compositions, but I still like it. But you can't cover up your pages like this all the time because then you won't have any space to write. Let's see, does this one correspond to any of these? No, actually it doesn't. Well, this is embarrassing. I need to add a variant. So let's just add it really quickly because I do like this spread as well. So some kind of trim or border here. Another one here and something, you know, like an embellishment down there. It can be anything. It can be a cluster or something. So that's also a composition that I like. This one, does this correspond to any of these? No, it doesn't. So I need to add another one because I actually like it. Okay, what an unplanned video this turned out to be. So some kind of border down here with an image and a border there with some kind of image up there. So it's almost the same as this one, that it's the, you know, one horizontal and one vertical line, and then the embellishments. So when I start a new page, like here for example, I have these elements that I'd like to use, but I don't know what to do. So I can look at this, these templates and see, well, I have a border and another border and kind of like a pocket. So, okay, here I have two pocket spreads here. So this is one variety. This could be behind the moths. Oops. There. And a broad kind of border over here on the left side. So perhaps if you are being very annoying, okay? Stay there. Maybe this would be better, but it's too glittery. But this is, if this were longer, so it covered the whole page, and then, you know, this one as well, that might work, and it, yeah, it might look good. Actually, it might. What else do we have? Oh, a big picture. Let's have a look at the big pictures. We have that one, that one, that one, and that one, and that one. So I could, if I put a big picture there and something small down here, and already I'm liking it. Maybe not that exact thing, but yes, it does work. It could also be big image and then a border on this side, like this template. What else? We have that. Oh, that's almost the same one, isn't it? Well, okay. It could be just the image here, and I could write something here. And also we have the one with the belly band. So, do we use this one? And something behind that. Yeah, I think it works. It's something about these arrangements that really work for me. I don't know why. Okay, let's see if we can find a final example. And I mean, these are not, obviously not complete. You can make your own, you can make more, just to see what you like. I don't have any more stuff in here. Don't we have anything? No. Okay, I'm gonna go get some stuff. Okay, here is my box of October stuff. Oh, here's something that I almost lost on my desk. So, right. Well, what do I want to use? Maybe a really big moon, or that one. Or so what do? I want to start a page. I have something big. Okay, let's go with the big stuff. So maybe put, well, the color is wrong, but let's remove that one and put the moon here. Then my templates tell me that I can, for example, put something down here, something small. So maybe this would be better if it was the other way around, you know, like that, but it would work. So maybe if I find a moth that is turned the right way, that could work. So that would be that one. The border, well, Maybe this isn't the perfect color, but this would be beautiful if it were purple or something. I can also, let's see, put that there, and a broad kind of embellishment there. Yes, that would work, but maybe something more behind this. Like, I don't know, because it's so round. Maybe it needs a square something behind it. Like, say that this were black, or yeah, why not? Okay, more examples. Maybe I want to use this one and as a big picture, and this could just be alone on this page, or maybe a more like an orange one. And then I could just write here, but it looks a bit boring actually, so it probably needs to be have some kind of frame, like you glue it onto something and then onto the page. That looks better already. Yes, so sometimes your big pictures need some kind of thin border to look better. Okay, other examples. Well, this one, I really love this one. Oh, it's this way around. Where does this want to go? It's a fairly big embellishment, so maybe this kind of size. So if it went down here, it doesn't really fit. But if I put that there, I need something small up here because I'm using this template, which means that maybe the other moth would go up here. But it would have to be the other way around again, because it's going away from this one. It's like it's hunting it. I don't want that. What else? This. What would I do with this? Well, it's a fairly broad kind of, I can use it as a border like that, and maybe put a pocket here. For example, well, say that this is a pocket. That would work. Or I put it according to this composition, I put it over here, and then I put a pocket, a diagonal pocket over here. But it is a bit too small for that. It actually looks better if it covers the whole page for some reason. I don't know. What about this one? It doesn't really look like anything here, but it's fairly big. So where would it go? Maybe like here, if I cut it and put it like a big embellishment down here, and then something smaller up here on the other side. I mean, these colors don't really, this is too black, but it does, there is a kind of balance to this. It could also go on top of something else, so maybe a pocket, say that this was a pocket, I could put it on top, and then how do I complement the pocket? Maybe with a broad, let's use this so that it really looks like a pocket. There we go. And a broad border over there. So it's this one is just flipped over, so the mirror image. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it works. It does work. So it's much quicker to consult this kind of template when you want to, oh look, compose a spread. So I don't recommend that you use these exact templates. It's just the the concept of having templates that I'm recommending. So I'm hoping that the rest of these pages it won't take me an hour per spread to do these, now that I have some kind of guidance, and I hope it helped you as well.